So, looking at all these 5 champions locked in, there is so much ability to fight early here, Mazel. So much ability for Bin to kind of just like wail on top side alone. The bottom side of the map, though, is going to be Braum, Nautilus looking for level 1 trades and something comboing off of that. This is all about that early aggressive play.
I'm very much looking at where these junglers are going to be kind of pathing.
Stay frosty in this first game.
As we hit the rift, get the beautiful skybox, and game 1 kicks off with a little bit of showing in bottom lane from LNG, trying to take advantage of the level 1 from the Braum.
Yagao has control of the wave. First mid-jungle 2v2 of the game.
Oh, we got the train coming as well. Zika trying to join this 3v3. And maybe this is the fight that we wanted. I believe that Tarzan got that one. He did. Yagao going in on a scout, trying to push him back, but that was a beautiful stun from Zika. Now you got Ben going in on to Zika himself. Scout trying to close, and we're just getting a 3v3 that's now about to turn into an uneven one as LNG capitalize.
They get themselves that first kill on the board, and it is starting to look a little bit dicey for BLG through this mid-jungle. And Ben again is stuck in an awkward place. Hell already taken, but he's alone.
He has no teammates this time. He's in a 1v4, and he's not getting out alive. Scout gets his second kill of the game.
Maybe he could have given BLG an extra way to look at this fight, but they're going to choose to not fight towards it. We see Draven picked up the Essence Reaver. So this is a good point to talk about some itemization. Dragon's going to go down. We expect there to be no contest over this one. Draven picks up the Essence Reaver. Of course, what you can do with something like Draven now is go towards a really bursty kind of build. We've seen stuff like Essence Reaver into something like Infinity Edge very, very quickly. Just gives you a large amount of burst. Just going to hold on to that thought for now. I was wondering if there was going to be a blast cone over. They spot themselves on a ward over there.
They do get the bait onto Hung. There's the CC chain and the wall not used the right way. Blowing back. Our BLG is on, picks up a kill. Besides, to some extent, getting here close. Elk having used that cleanse there. LP taking some shots, but Hung coming to save the day. And the flash comes out, but you can't run away from the Freljord as the icy grip of death hits Elk.
No,
they do want to try to find a preemptive play here, though. They'll try to get onto LP. All the flashes coming out. That's a nice Glacial Fissure, though. LP getting knocked back. LP should go down to Shun. There's TPs coming in, but that's the accelerated shock blast. And that's 2 kills for Scout as the impenetrable wall of LNG have come and crushed down on BLG. Oh, my God.
Like
Ben, he's going to go down. That's a flash out from the top laner of BLG, but he's about to walk straight into a spider, and those fangs sink deep.
So do we need to just like...
On trying to catch out LP there. Can't do it. Now you get the unstoppable onslaught. The chain CC coming in. Scout with the big deadly blow from the side. And Tarzan gets himself a second kill. We'll see BLG, though, try to find maybe a little bit of promise here as On getting out for a second, but maybe this is the capitalization BLG needed. Yeah, depth charge onto Scout. The blade or whirling death goes wide. Oh, he gets the cash in. Elk gets money. We actually got a little bit of something for BLG as they're trying to get a little bit more. Yagao gets a big push back for Scout, but Scout slams the hammer down and gets one back and forth. LNG, it's a trade of 2 for 3, but they'll take that all day long.
Scout is enough for him to get 1 back. He's 6-1 and 2 now. At least he's got the 1 death to his name. Still got a shutdown. No, he's still, even after dying, got extra gold in his pocket. That's how fed this member is.
Now you're looking 30 seconds away from another dragon here, but they're finding the engage. Glacial Fissure, Yagao, they're looking for revenge here as they had gotten caught out a little bit. Now Elk is the one that gets dragged down, and LNG is just under tower here. There's not much for BLG to say.
No, and with Baron spawned, you got to imagine that's where they're heading. Jungle is alive for BLG. You just don't expect it to be much of a position to fight. LNG need to just deny a steal. I think they've got everything else in check.
Oh, gotta be careful. That's even with a shield and everything around him. On takes that much damage. And we should see LNG, who are just trying to pull the movement of BLG towards the top side, now moving to the dragon.
Last lands a scout. Yeah.
There's about to be a physical reaction in terms of maybe should going down. He does have the rest of the... No! No! Oh! Ah! We get the reactions here as Scout able to pull one back onto Shun.
That wasn't even accelerated. That was just a regular little shot blast. Tap. That wasn't even the big one. Again, Scout just making his presence felt on this map. And now the jungler's dead. You're going to have to look for a fight from BLG. Scout looking for these shock blasts over the wall.
You got big, tanky Zika who can come around the corner, about to have that unstoppable onslaught, but it is the Baron focus. Now the turn. As the entire Crystal Arrow comes out, Yagao takes a big chunk of damage. Bin, he goes in to tank the team, but he has to immediately turn tail. Yagao with a big push, but he's immediately dursted down as Elk gets one back, but he's out of the fight as well. And LNG, they should just turn back to control this game.
But he's not here for the fight now, so good luck without the fight.
The team is already getting engaged on. Bin's tanking. Shun can come over the wall. Bin's already down, though. I don't think that means anybody from BLG wants to take that fight.
This is just the same play replayed over and over. LNG again.
They cannot, as we do see the Baron started up by LNG. They're TPing actually behind as well. Zika is coming. He doesn't have the unstoppable onslaught, but he has Scout right there. Shun's honestly using Zika to try to get out of this one. He does, but no! The sniper shot from Scout.
Nearly 28 minutes into this game. This will finally be the Baron going down, which is in time for them to reset, to get back out onto the map, and to get an Infernal Soul Dragon in just over a minute. LNG playing it by the book. This is ruthless. Yeah, they got the advantage. They got the early kills, but they know how to use it as well. They keep running that play back around the Baron and keep understanding where they are strongest. Now they're moving around with the Jayce as the centerpiece of this bot lane push as well. Elise Bin is looking for a cross map on the other side, but you can't afford to get caught out here.
Even just the one shock blast, Yagao has to get away. The repel did come out from Tarzan. And another shock blast blocked by On. You've got
pushing them up, but without the Renekton, what can you really do in an uneven numbers fight? You're outgunned, you're outranged, you're outnumbered, you're losing your inhibitors. BLG, what's your answer here? Scout just gets to walk over, doesn't even have to use his teleport himself. Dragon is live, Sion is cast.
Here comes the unstoppable onslaught, and it's just that from LNG. They are relentless, they are brutal, and they are eviscerating BLG.
We have seen some very dominant early games today. Saw some from JDG earlier on. Another kill.
One auto attack does so much from Scout against these turrets, and it was a bar of execution that BLG could not rise to the occasion for. And game one goes whole-handedly to LNG, and so far BLG have nothing to say.
Quiet game from BLG. Really did feel as soon as you saw that Sion and the Braum locked in towards that bot, towards like the last part of their draft, it was like, okay, it's going to be difficult if you don't end up kind of surviving through to the point where Azir can carry you. Nautilus couldn't get enough done early. They fell behind against that Jayce, and as soon as that Jayce was ahead, Scout just made sure that game was put to bed. LNG